Welcome back to Irfaan Homestead. This is a bit of an update on the peach seeds that I've tried to germinate without cold stratification. It kind of works, but it kind of doesn't work. So let me show you some of my seeds, what happened to some of the seeds. Some of the seeds were intact, so I don't know if those were the seeds that were still viable and I still had a chance of actually making it. Uh, and the rest of the seeds I don't think had a chance of making it. So let me show you what happened. Actually, some of them turned to mush. So let me show you what's going on. Peat seeds. What I've done is with the rest of viable seeds, I've transferred them to a new bag, and I've transferred them to a new wet paper towel, and I've now since transferred them to the fridge to go through a process of cold certification, which I'm hoping will work. Those are some of the tastiest peaches I've had, so I really hope that they're going to germinate. But the mistake I think I made is when I was peeling back the covering of the seeds, there's a little inner membrane which I have removed. So I don't think you're supposed to remove that inner membrane. I think it protects the seed somewhat from as a shock absorber, so that the inner zygote and gametes don't get disturbed. Also, I think it provides a bit of a protective layer from prevent bacterial infection or fungal infection. A lot of YouTube videos show you that you must take out the skin from the seed. If these germinate, I'll let you know. If these don't germinate, I'll let you know. I mean, this is the first time I'm planting peach trees, so I have little to no experience regarding peaches, which I'm totally cool about. I'm totally fine about because, as with anything else, I mean, if if you don't crawl before you walk, if you don't walk before you crawl, I mean, you don't walk before you crawl, before you walk again, before you crawl again. You'll It's not going to be much of an experience. You're going to enjoy the journey of life, and your life will only be a destination. So I was hoping all of them would germinate. Luckily, I do have one peach seed left, which I really saved. I mean, I'm really hoping there's a big seed in here, not a small seed. So I saved this peach seed because I thought, okay, I'm going to save this peach seed and then I'm going to do a full YouTube video showing you how to crack open the peach seed, and the process from there, no, the steps on how to rehydrate the seed and then transfer it for cold stratification. And I was hoping to avoid the process of cold stratification and just go immediately to germinating it the normal way, but of course I was removing the membrane and the skin. On the bright side though, there is a YouTube video showing cold stratification without skin and without cold stratification. I mean, germinating the peach seed without cold stratification by just removing the skin and placing them in a container. The guy is not totally off and he's not totally wrong either, because one of my seeds did show like they were splitting ever so slightly. Of course, the roots didn't develop as yet, so I presume it had left it for a few more days, I would have seen some sort of rooting that would take place on that one, but I only have a few seeds left. and I really want this peach, this specific peach. I'm not sure. It's just the thing is, a lot of these grocery stores don't tell you what variety of peach it is, or what genotype or what phenotype it is. They just say it's a peach, or yellow cling peach, or yellow peach, yada yada yada. And I really want this specific peach. So what I did is, with the remaining seeds, I transferred them to new towel. I dipped them in water again. I transferred them to a new towel, and I'm hoping, and I transfer them to the fridge. So if there is any bacterial infection that had occurred or did occur at this temperature, I presume in the fridge that would be a slightly different story. Well, I'm hoping so, and I'm also hoping that the fridge would really kickstart, or the cold temperature in the fridge would kickstart the process that had started on with alcohol stratification. So yeah, guys, that's an update on my peach seeds. There are any lessons? Not really. Perhaps in the future, if I am trying to germinate without cold stratification, what I would do is I'd leave the skin on and not remove the skin. I presume that might work. Because I mean, the time that it takes for cold stratification versus the time that it takes without cold stratification, in my mind, it should be about the same. I mean, I don't think the seed absorbs water only at a certain temperature, but I think it absorbs water over a certain duration. And I think also possibly, if I have other peach seeds, I'd possibly try germinating them without cold stratification. It's just I couldn't germinate these without cold stratification because they're slightly more valuable than other peach seeds or other peach varieties, which I'm really not interested in growing trees out or getting fruit from them in any case at some point in the future. It matters not to me, and so perhaps I might try germinating those without cold stratification but leaving the skin on. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah guys, but thanks for watching, thanks for joining me. Be sure to stay tuned for all the updates on all my seedlings and